And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing production line. Trying to get our system here loaded up. And it's gonna be quite the process because we've got a lot of materials that we're gonna need to load in here. So we have a bunch of resource importers that we're gonna want to task from. But for now, we want to keep this going, keep this moving. Especially now that we've got cars drying and ready for the next step. So in here, we're going to want all of this stuff connecting in through here. Nice and neat like that. And connect right up to this one. So now those are all connected and demanding resources, and it's going to be a few minutes before they actually get all of the stuff that they want, because it's quite a lot of stuff. Ooh, look how fancy that car looks. I want that car right there. That car looks awesome. Nice red. Yeah, you can see the lag. Ugh. Yeah, we were doing just fine, and then I started building this line, and holy cow, the game responded. It's like, what are you doing, man? So yeah, the exhaust's loaded in. That spent quite a lot of money. And now everything else is starting to load in. Starter motors, flywheels. A lot of stuff is in demand over here. Radiators. There's our starter motors. And we need radiators over here. There they come. And that's good. Now we've got some stuff moving. Got a lot more stuff in here that we're gonna need. So let's plan on the brakes, tires, and wheels for now, pulling from this other resource importer. Just because there's going to be so many used by cars that one resource importer for all of those things is probably ideal. Interesting. They kind of shake before the system finally updates. All right, now we've got brakes, wheels, all that kind of good stuff going in. And we need some wheels over here. Okay. So the other things that we're going to want, I think are going to be fewer. You know, one each. Lights being the exception to that. But everything else, we should be able to pull from this one here. So we are going to try to do just that. Okay, how do I hit steering column? That's one way to do it. There we go. Import all the stuff, all the things. Spend all that money. There's a lot of components coming down the line right now. Looks like we are doing pretty good here, except for Windows. Yeah, Windows are tough. But yeah, oh, look at the air conditioner. That is a lot of money in air conditioner units. But I want to get this first set of cars going in order to actually name them and start selling them. Our steering column is where we are needing. So here's some on the way. There we go. And we got seats. I'm sure the prices of things are really going crazy. Brakes kind of getting a bump. Door panels getting a little bump. Flywheel's got a bump. Exhaust getting a bump. Leather is not something we need to worry about. Sunroof, look at the Panther, $755 for that thing. But seats, yeah, seats still could really make some money, save some money on seats. Tires, a little bump on tires as well. Wheels, getting a little bump on wheels now because we started buying them again. Look how far down they went though. Wow. Windows also. These are way cheaper than they were. So yeah, by making all that stuff in-house for all those other lines, we really pushed the prices down for the components for this line. But we're still going to want to make some of the really expensive things like seats, gas tanks we are making, axles we're making. So everything else we're doing pretty good on. We are in need of more windows. And this thing is just going crazy. So yeah, we are in need of some window manufacturing here. Okay, there it is. This is the flexible luxury. And this puppy is going to be not cheap. So 50%, 51%. Yeah, the sale price, not so hot. The basic car, I mean, that's going down a little too far for my opinion. The basic car is slowly pricing itself out of existence. So let's see if this thing recognizes that both of these have the same exact model. Yep, they do. Awesome. Okay, so now for some efficiencies. We're definitely going to want the windows. So slots, body, frame. Nope, not frame. Doors, windows, make windows. Let's do one. I want to do one here. One here. There we go. And I'm going to bring in another importer just to try to help that out. Oh, this game is not liking me right now. Lagging like crazy. Okay, so we have windows being made, so let's choose only local on this one, and we're gonna, on this further one, we're gonna prefer local. So it's a little bit different, but I think we're making them fast enough where we don't need to import as many. And now for the main event here is the wheels, tires, and brakes. So if we look at our setup here, we have lots of wheels and tires. So we have a lot of make wheels in here. I don't need this many make wheels, I don't think. So many wheels coming in. Let's try for first, I gotta close this out. Engine, wheel, fit wheels, make wheels. Let's see. Let's put one. I'm gonna kind of smash it right up here. Because it's needed for both of these. So I'm gonna do one more right in here. And let's connect these up. There we go. Loading in all the steel that we need. And hopefully start making our own wheels for both of these segments. So this one configure local only. And this one also configure local only. Because we're able to make wheels actually pretty fast. And we have 1, 2, 3 make wheels. So we're able to make 3 a minute. And these are using, so we're able to make in 2 minutes 6. I might need to make this further one prefer local instead of local only. And we'll see. I mean, we're making them fast enough, but I just want to make sure that we're not overreaching. So let's do the tire thing here. So this tire, let's spin this around, and then make a break in here, make a tire, and let's do another make. How do I want to do this? Make a break like that. Don't really have the ability to get in there. Not really much I can do about that. Accessory wise, I'm definitely going to need a couple make seats. Where are those at? Fit seats right in here. So I need make seat. I need at least 2 of these. One here. One there. That should be plenty for both of these lines for the seats. So let's change the seats to only local. Everything else we have to import. So now we should be, yeah, we're supplying these. We should be starting to make the seats. Now for this mess here. It's probably one thing that's okay. I connected those two, but I didn't really want to. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more power. There we go. Okay, these are now in process of being made. Make wheel. Yeah, we got lots of wheels. We're making tires. I doubt we have enough make tires because these things take forever to make a tire. So we're going to prefer local on the tire. The wheels I think I already did. Yes, we did. And the brakes also prefer local. And as well as down here, prefer local on the brakes. Prefer local on the tires. So if we have them local, we will use them. If not, we will import them. So now look at the cars on the line here. Holy cow. Lots and lots of vehicles ready to go. Where do we have insufficient resources? Fit seats. Well, we're making seats now, so that's good. So now we just need to import the raw materials and the miscellaneous components, the heaters and the other miscellaneous things that go into the fit seats. Honestly, there should be, I mean, the airbags, that should be in a fit, like a fit dash system. And the other airbag should be part of the steering wheel. I don't know if the developer watches any of these videos, but you always have an airbag and a steering wheel. I would think that the steering wheel would get one of the airbags, the driver airbag. But that's just me. So the other one is, let's see, we have, let's say, cancel that. The starter motor is something we can make in-house. So I want to try to do just that. And this is a 3-minute 12. And the starter motor is a 215. So I might need a couple of those, but with the delays in the line, I don't know if we're going to need to. So I'll keep an eye on it. So there's one that goes, so I think I'll leave the starter motors alone for now. And we can actually make a flywheel too. Right. What's the timing on this? Ooh, 5 minutes. Okay. Probably gonna want 2 of these. And okay, so there is the flywheel that we were able to make ourselves. I think, you know, that was pretty pricey for the flywheel. I don't know, we need another thing of power. I'm gonna put a couple of these down. There we go. Give ourselves plenty of buffer for power. So yeah, I think flywheel is actually a pretty good savings. Yeah, 265, and it requires what? 2 steel? 1 steel. So yeah, that's a big savings. That's 220 bucks per car that we save on flywheels. That's not bad. Starter motors also probably a pretty good savings. Starter motors 182, and these things are okay. Make starter motors. Where are they? Right here. 1 steel for a starter motor. So we're looking at pretty good savings. 39 versus 182. So about $140 per car in savings just for these starter motors. Valves, I don't think are too much savings just because they're pretty basic. Yeah, 99 though. Valves probably would be 1 steel, so we're looking at $40 savings of $50, $60. 4 per car, $240 a car for making your own valves. Might be worth it. We are spitting cars out. We are making some money now. Wow. Impressive amounts. Okay, we got no export room. That's a good sign. So we can configure this only local, and then this one should now be only local. So now we are able to make our own wheels. And now everything caught up to itself, so we're good on that. The tires are good. The brakes, not nearly making as many brakes as I'd like, or tires, but that's okay. The exhausts, I'm sure I'm making exhausts down here, aren't I? I'm not. That is definitely something that we're going to want to do because they are not cheap. Fit starter motor, where's the exhaust? There it is. Okay, fit exhaust. That is a long... That would fit perfectly right in there. So, resource conveyor. I want that one out there. That one out there. Unfortunately, that bridges both of these, but that's okay because now we're starting to make our own material. And bridging those, you can see the lag that created as it was merging both of those connections together. A lot of recalculation has to be done for those to find efficient paths to importers. So where did it go? Make exhaust, yeah. So 6 minutes on that. Yowza. So I'm going to put another one of these down here. We're going to put it like right in here. So I'll pull in resources right here, and I'll be able to spit them out because they're being managed by this line out here. And I'll connect this line up with that, and they should be able to pull from this line here. Look at, we've already got the steel for the exhaust maker. And now I'll be able to set this to only local. And then this one as well, only local. And it's kind of hard to see where it begins and where it ends in here. A lot of stuff. So yeah, 7 minutes to make the exhaust. That is gnarly. That is really gnarly. But now we've got 2 of these, which should be plenty. The flywheel maker looks like we've got plenty of flywheels coming in, so these should be local only on the flywheels. And the starter motors, I think I did already. Oh no, I didn't. Am I making starter motors? I am. So only local on the starter motors. And it really reduces the amount of travel that we have to do because the raw materials, coming in close like this are fine. And then the outside here fills it in just fine. Less travel time that your objects have to go, the better. So this whole area now is starting to get really fleshed out. And I'm not concerned with too much in here. Trunks, hoods, fuel tank we are making already. Looks like we've got plenty of production there, so these should be only local. Yep, that's good. And axles, looks like we're doing fine on axles in here. So I want to set up this one to only local and this one to only local. That way it's guaranteed to pull out of this stock here. And the fuel tank, this one is full. So these should be only. All right. The line is much more optimized now. We're producing quite a lot of material in-house, much more than we were when we first set it up. So that is good. We got a couple more little bits and pieces to go. We've got seats that we have a surplus of. That's good. And I think lights are about the last item on the agenda for making in-house. I think that would be good to make lights in-house. So we will tackle that next episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.